Mark Zuckerberg has taken the tech world by storm since the creation of the hit social network Facebook. But as the company rebranded to Meta, we've witnessed Zuckerberg and his team soar to new heights. What's next for the Meta team? That's what today's video is all about. Let's get started on Meta and their plans for their very own village in Menlo Park. Meta has teamed up with Signature Development Group and Peninsula Innovation Partners to bring their dream village to life. Although Meta is known for its groundbreaking feats in virtual reality, this village, named Willow Village, is all real. So what would the village contain? Essentially, it would include industrial sites, offices, warehouses, and places for research and development for the entire team behind Meta. They're working tirelessly to upgrade and enhance their virtual world, so it makes sense to have a space in this reality for them to do it. But not only would Meta employees benefit from Willow Village, Meta has offered to build community amenities that the public could use in exchange for the city to allow them to start construction. The current plan has Willow Village consisting of three major parts: a town square district, a residential and shopping district, and of course a campus district for Meta employees to work at. This is no tiny village we're talking about here. Meta plans on taking up 1.6 million feet for just office spaces alone. They want another 200,000 square feet for some of the community amenities, like shopping and residential areas. Some of these amenities include grocery stores, pharmacies, dining establishments, and of course sources for entertainment. As far as the residential portion of Willow Village is concerned, they currently have plans to build a little over 1,700 multifamily housing units, with a plan of having 312 of said units to be sold at a below market rate. Meta also has said that 119 of the housing units found within Willow Village would be strictly for senior citizens, allowing only those who qualify for the age requirement to lease. If you don't live in Menlo Park but are interested in witnessing what the Willow Village has to offer, then don't worry. There will be about 193 hotel rooms built to make sure that people from all over the world will get a chance to see this amazing place that Meta has built. Accessibility to open spaces in Willow Village is another huge piece of Meta's plan. Right now, they have plans to build a 3.5-acre park for all to enjoy, as well as a 1.5-acre town square in the center of the village. For your furry ones, there'll be a dog park in Willow Village as well as an elevated linear park to maximize the amount of open space they'll provide. What would any good village be without public transportation? Don't worry, Meta's got that covered too. There'll be trams that go around parts of the village that run underground, so you won't be bothered by the noise or the potential eyesores they may create. There will also be bike paths and walking paths weaving through Willow Village, so you can be sure that you can get where you need without having to rely on a car to take you there. Even if you do have a car, there's space for you too. A lot. Willow Village would have two parking structures, which combined could store over 8,000 cars. You won't have to waste hours of time searching for parking here. So where exactly in Menlo Park would all of this take place? The plan is to redevelop the former Menlo Science and Technology Park, which would be fitting for Meta, seeing how much they've changed the tech industry as we know it. However, like all great construction projects, there's a lot that goes into it, especially with the city. To achieve Willow Village, Meta would need to acquire quite a few permits and reports. But if we know anything about Mark Zuckerberg and the team at Meta, it's that they don't give up. If they did, social media as we know it would cease to exist today. Let's just hope they can convince City Hall to approve all of this, as it is truly their opinion that matters most at the end of the day. So, what do you think is the best part so far of Willow Village? The shops, the housing, the office space? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any upcoming content. While you do that, let's continue on what big things Zuckerberg has in store for Willow Village. One of the major requirements needed for Meta to create Willow Village is the Environmental Impact Report. Luckily for us, a finalized version of this report has just been published. After working on Willow Village for nearly half a decade and bargaining with neighboring areas over land, Meta has come a long way to finally having the Environmental Impact Report finished. President of Signature Development Group, Mike Gilmert, said that the report details just how crucial all of the services that will be offered through Willow Village are for the Menlo area. From the offices, housing spaces, and even the amenities like the parks and shops, Willow Village will deliver something truly useful for not just the Meta employees, but for everyone who lives in the area. All the team at Meta can do now is look forward to the City Council approving the report. In fact, the meeting for the council to begin overview of the report and Willow Village as a whole began in October of 2022. Perhaps they'll find that Willow Village will not only become a useful part of town, but a beautiful one as well. The architecture team of Hart Howerton and Pickard Chilton have teamed up to ensure that the buildings found in Willow Village will be incredibly unique. In the town square, one will be able to find a large domed building made up of glass. This is said to become the meeting and collaboration space for the team at Meta. They wanted the space to stick out with its steel grid shell and swooping glass exterior. The building will reach heights of a little over 100 feet. They wanted to make use of the natural light that they hope will fill the inside of the meeting and collaboration space. The inspiration behind the building's design was taken from the Jewel Changi Airport in Singapore, which was built in 2019. They also designed the 3.6-acre park to include a lot of amenities for everyone to enjoy. There'll be a picnic area where visitors and their loved ones can enjoy a meal, or maybe a Meta employee can take their lunch break during their busy day. A playground built for children so they can entertain themselves while their parents enjoy all the other amazing amenities Willow Village will have to offer. There's 2 gardens, one filled with wildflowers, and a sensory garden that's set to be built onto a turf lawn. These are just 2 examples of what the architecture team has in store, and we won't really get to see what else they have up their sleeves until the park is fully constructed. Although many are excited for the Meta's Willow Village, it's not without its critics. Most of those against the construction of the village worry about the potential effects so much redevelopment could have on the environment, specifically the air quality in the area. But what if we told you that the construction of Willow Village may actually interfere with the buried remains of Native Americans? Michael Wilcock, who is a professor of archaeology at Stanford University, has expressed his concerns regarding the project. The area in which Meta plans to build Willow Village is said to have been a burial ground for Native Americans, and Wilcock has said that there is no doubt something will be dug up as the team begins construction. However, Meta has listened and responded to these concerns. President of Signature Development Group, Mike Gilmert, has assured Michael Wilcox that Meta and the team behind constructing the village will do everything in their powers to avoid potentially disturbing the remains of the buried Native American individuals. He's quoted as specifically saying the following: "We understand, appreciate and respect the importance of the tribal cultural resources on the site and have consulted and collaborated with several tribes over time to design Willow Village in a manner to avoid, protect and preserve cultural resources." He also went on to add that throughout the process, they'll keep the local Native American tribes informed on every move they make and listen to their input every step of the way. They plan on reducing the amount of damage to the sacred burial site by building a majority of Willow Village around it rather than on top of it. They've also gone on to add that they will take as many measures as possible to protect the new village from rising sea levels. However, 100% non-disturbance of the burial site may not be possible. The team behind Meta Village has said that if they find this to be the case during the process of construction, they'll consult with their Native American colleagues and go about the proper way to continue while keeping sensitivity to the subject in mind. Monica Arellano, vice chair for the Muwekma Ohlone tribe of the San Francisco Bay Area, has said, "There is a high likelihood that the project will result in the disturbance of burials and the destruction of cultural resources. We hope that Meta will consult and work closely with the tribe as this project unfolds." It seems that the 2 parties have come to an agreement on what the next step is when it comes to the construction of Willow Village. Let's just hope that Meta will be able to bring their plans to life while also protecting the sanctity of the area's history and people who've lived there for centuries. That's all for today's video. We hope you learned a lot about Meta's new village. If you did, be sure to like, comment and of course subscribe to our channel to keep up with awesome content like this. We'll see you in the next video.